Hello friends, welcome to Akulmach Business Channel. My name is Chandrakant and today we have a very important, very profound subject to discuss, which is how relevant are the IPR and patent laws in our environment today, and with regard to the ideas itself. Whenever we come up with an idea, we tend to sort of patent that idea itself so that nobody else can copy that. How relevant that part of our business is. And I'm not going to talk about the patent laws are irrelevant. I'm basically talking about the ideas. Are there any fresh ideas? Let's find out about this subject after a short break. So friends, as we know that the idea, when we talk about these ideas, there are great contributors. There are, people who have actually done a lot of discoveries and a lot of inventions. Like, for instance, let's talk about Einstein. Einstein came up with a baseline laws of physics, which have found its place in, proven observations also. So Einstein gave completely, as some people say that, because of Einstein work, the entire physics was rewritten. But, that's not really the point I want to make here, is that the idea of universe already existed. The ideas of speed of light already existed. In fact, the speed of light, near accurate speed of light, was measured almost 2000 years back by the Indian mathematicians, which predates the Christ, and around 600 BC. And so the humans knew what was the speed of light and what is the limit in our universe, but there was no comprehensive theory around it. The ideas already existed. What Einstein did was basically took those ideas and gave a direction to that idea and gave a very unified sort of a physics which was useful for humans, so that they can carry on with their experiments. Similarly, if you talk about Shakespeare, he has written such great masterpieces. He has written the Shakespeare plays are amazing. He has created such good phrases which we tend to learn. But the whole point is that these stories were already existed, and he did not create those stories. Those stories were already there. He took that idea, improved upon, and written down those scripted plays, and he used such fantastic language which we still, it amazes us, and we like to play Shakespeare. So the whole point is that there are great contributors among humans, and they have taken the already existing ideas, improved upon them to create something amazing. So that is the whole point. That is the starting point of any ideas and any discovery or any invention that we have. Now let's go back to the ideas itself. Are there any new ideas? Because all these great people are already working on something which was troubling them. The idea was already there on the table, and it was troubling them, and because of that, they took that idea, improved upon, and maybe they didn't like the idea that it existed in its original form. They took that idea, improved upon, and created something like a masterpiece. It is also related to in the field of music also. So the whole point is that, are there any new ideas? No, I don't think there are new ideas. There was a time, long time ago in antiquity, where every day there could be new ideas. But after that, those ideas created more questions than answers. And those ideas are something which existed forever. And these ideas are something which is driving the human civilization forward. The ideas are not new. The ideas existed for a very long time. You can take those ideas and improve upon these ideas and create something totally different. So, in nutshell, these ancient ideas are supposed to create inspirational effect in today's scientists, today's musicians, today's teachers. they're supposed to inspire them in such a way that they come up with something new. And that is the whole point of even education. What is happening in the schools, in our colleges? It's basically the teachers are training the students and informing the students about the already existing ideas which are lying on the table, so that the students can pick up, and one or two of the bright students can pick up those ideas and improve upon those existing ideas and create new stuff. So that is the whole idea. So the inspiration which we must drive from our ancestors is basically take those ideas, and therefore we must share. When we share these ideas, we actually improve upon those ideas. And that is why people say that knowledge increases or improves after sharing, and more we share, the better we will actually become more knowledgeable. That is the whole base of getting the ideas into creating something new, something different. And when we talk about these inspirations, we must also look at the legal framework around these. Now, when we come up with an idea, there are people who actually keep those things very close to their heart. I'm not saying anything wrong in that, but there are laws to allow these kind of attitude. And why we would like to do that? Suppose we come up with a new idea, we will obviously like to share that idea with our team, so that somebody else, a third party, can improve, can give us some inputs, so that this idea that we have come out with can be improved further. And that is the whole point. And that is why these softwares also come up with different divisions, different versions. So I think this whole point of copyright and patent should not be confused with the idea creation, because some people say that this is the idea that I have. For instance, in 19th century, when the Colt was developing the revolver, it was an idea, because now you can have a very robust handgun with a revolving mechanism in it. So he patented that. And he said that this is his idea and nobody else can copy it. So because of that, the copyright gave him the 100% right, and now nobody else can come up with it. So this is a whole concept. And later the patent department realized, and they said, no, this is something which is very basic and it cannot be claimed by just Colt. And therefore, after some years, was made open for everyone. So there are so many different examples like that. So the idea is never new. Idea has to be shared among people so that you can keep discovering. Now, if you try to prevent the idea sharing itself using these copyrighted patent laws, then the whole development of human race will stop. And I'm not trying to say that these copyrighted patent laws are not important. In fact, there are companies and there are individuals who basically come up with something new, and they also advertise that this technology, this product is patent pending. So they inform others about their idea and say and tell them that, look, I've applied for a patent and this is my idea and it is pending. So the whole lot of legality around the idea itself is something that we must change. I mean, the whole attitude, our attitude must undergo a tremendous change, because, as I said, there was a time, long time ago, when you could claim that the ideas are new, but not anymore. And the ideas already exist. We can see, we can read books, these ideas are lying on the table. It is important for us to take that idea and improve something better. Can we come up with something better? Can we improve on this existing idea? Can we come up with a new machinery, new invention, etc.? So considering this, the whole point of human civilization is to create the optimized development environment. Strategize in terms of how do we basically take this existing idea and take it forward. For instance, the mobile phone, this idea evolved really, I mean, as far as we know, in the 19th century by these novelists who wrote futuristic novels like Jules Verne and other his contemporaries. And they had first predicted in their novels that in future people will carry these communication devices in their pocket. And that is where the idea actually originated, to best of what we can think of. However, the first time that idea was implemented in a work of fiction in Star Trek, where the Star Trek crew used to carry this communicator, and it used to look so stylish. Take it out from their pocket, it will make a beep, and then miraculously you can talk to other people just by opening it, and you're always connected. So sort of a hotline. So this was shown in this TV serial, and later on, that TV serial became an inspiration for certain scientists who came up with the mobile phone. And today, this mobile phone is going beyond, because I think beyond the voice communication. After 2020, almost 99% communication is happening on the internet, moved from analog communication to the digital communication, and that has opened up a new area of human development. So you can imagine, the example is that the first ideation was done in the 19th century by the novelist. Then it was fructified as a work of fiction again. The idea was improved, and it was fictional. Still, it was fictional in 1967. But today we see this mobile phone as a reality. So the idea became a reality after almost 100 years. So that is the whole point. And the whole discussion I want to have with you today is that there are no new ideas. It is up to us to look at what has existed already, what we can see in front of us, and how we can improve on these ideas. And that is applicable to everything that we do in our day-to-day work. And it does not, I am not trying to say anywhere that the patent laws are not important, but if you try to block the idea itself, then you're basically doing a big disservice to yourself, because your idea, having come up with a new idea, for example, and then you patent that idea itself, then you're curbing the ability of the collective consciousness of humans to develop on that idea. So this is what I wanted to talk about today. I'd like to know what is your opinion, and I look forward to receiving your comments. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you again in the next one.